This is my yo, what's up guys? This is actually going to be my first video, and make sure you got that subscribe button, that awesome gray color. And as you guys know what we are doing by the title today, we are going to be teaching you guys how to do ground pinches. So just to let you guys know, this is my first video, so if the editing isn't really that good, please don't make fun of me in the comments. But without further ado, let's get right into the video. Oh yeah, just one more thing guys, for ground pinches, you might want to copy down these settings because these settings are, in my experience, they're really good for ground pinches, and to also use the battle bus here. And if you don't have the battle bus, you should have the Octane or the Dominus. And I'll prefer the Dominus if you don't have the battle bus from the Thanksgiving challenges. So yeah, let's get right into the video. Okay, so first I want to get started with the setup. So for the setup, you want to just be going just under supersonic speed, and you want to hit the ball at around like right there on the wall. So you want to be hitting the ball right here on the wall because it's like it puts the ball, like it makes it come all the way up to about like this height. So when you land on the ceiling, you can stay close up to it, and that's what you're supposed to do. Is you're supposed to stay close to the ball. You have to try and match the speed of the ball. So next part is gonna be executing it. So in order to execute it, you want to try and hit the ball right there. So you want to try and hit the ball at around this angle, and you want to flip just before you hit it, like just before. If you get that perfect flip, you will get a really powerful pinch. It will, when you're on this angle, I'll draw a line here, but when you're on this angle, the angle of the execution, what I find is that if your card is facing right directly to where the ball is, the direction of the ball is traveling in, you will get a very powerful pinch. Now, in this pinch, it may have missed, but it was an absolute clanger. The downside of having a really good pinch. Okay, so now for the next part. This is where you should position your car, because if you position your car like this in a game, you will like execute it really well. So if you position yourself just like on the line basically, so draw a little circle, well draw a line. If you make it like in between those two white lines, you will get a pretty good pinch. And I'll say that most of the time the defender doesn't save it, but if the defender knows, he'll just sit under the ball and he would just save it. So next part is the training pack. So here's the custom training pack. It's for ground pinches and kind of freestyles, but mostly for ground pinches. And the code would be down in the comment section below. And I will show you guys how to ground pinch in this training pack. So these are my camera settings that I prefer for ground pinches. So when you go for a ground pinch, like I said, you want to be hitting the ball at around the place that I told you to, and you want to make contact at the angle that I told you guys to. So I'll show you guys here. So there's 10 shots, and I will be, like, it's a mixture of all the shots. So I'll just be quiet here because I'm gonna get a good one. So that was pretty good, but as I said, that's only like 4 tries. So in this one, it goes number 1, which is on the right here, number 2, which is on the left, number 3, which is on the right, but a little bit closer to the net, number 4 is on the left, but the same thing, number 5 is closer to the net, but on the right side, Number 6 is the same thing as number 5. Number 7 is a little bit closer than number 5, and it's on the right wall. Same thing on number 8 here. Number 9 is a little bit closer than number 7. It's a little bit closer to the goal. And then same thing with the left side here. So when you do a close ground pinch, you want to try and execute it as if your car is like, it's like sideways. So I'll demonstrate it here. So you want to try and execute it like this, but just like your nose is just a little bit more facing the ground. And I'll show you the reason of that, because you want, like, if your ground pinch is fast but low, you never want it to roll like how it just rolled there. You always want it to be just a little bit high off the ground so that it will have a good execution. So that was a pretty good one. That's like the execution you want it to do it. And yeah. Oh yeah, also I should have mentioned that you should be holding down boost before you execute it. So what I mean by that is you want to try and boost while you do it, while you execute it, because it gives more power, but it's harder. So if you want a lot of power, then you want to be boosting into the ball when you hit it. Oh yeah, also guys, if you guys want me to make a cuxer pinch tutorial, let me know. And I will make a tutorial for you guys. Peace!